everyone, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing all of you another video. I'm so excited about today's video. I am going to be unboxing the newly released 14 LP deluxe box set of Cheap Trick's The Complete Epic Albums Collection. Now, this is a comprehensive vinyl set that has recently been put out by Music on Vinyl. It actually just came out March 14th, and this encompasses their prolific years with Epic Records from 1977 to 1990. This collection was originally released in CD form a couple of years ago, which I did end up getting this box set when it came out, and I did an unboxing on my channel and a review. This is an excellent set, but it is now being offered in a limited edition vinyl box set. This is perfect for me. This set contains all of their studio albums under Epic Records from their debut release in '77 to 1990's Busted. It also includes the full Live at Budokan concert and also includes 1980's release of the Found All the Parts EP. It is limited edition of 1,000 numbered copies, and it comes on 180 gram crystal clear vinyl. So I am so extremely excited to dig into this box set and this unboxing. You're going to be seeing my kind of first initial reactions here. So here is the box. I haven't even taken it out yet, so I'm so excited to dig into this and check it out. Now, you might be thinking, Emma, don't you have all of these records already in your collection? The answer is yes. Not only do I have all of these albums already in my collection, but there are some in which I have duplicates and different variants. There is not another band that I would do something like this for or buy something like this outside of Cheap Trick, but I have to. The collector in me, you guys get it? The collector in me had to pick up this box set. It is limited. It is a very cool piece. Like I said, I got the CD box set that came out a couple of years ago. Just a really cool addition to any collection, and I'm excited to have this. And then, of course, the collector in me, right, a different variant. It comes on crystal clear vinyl and all of this fun stuff. So anyway, I had to jump in and pick this up. So let's get into the unboxing. Here is the box, shipped all the way from the UK. Let's dig into this and check this out. We go. There it is. And there it is. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Now, it does look like it did come opened already, the shrink wrap. However, on inspection, it doesn't look like any records were harmed in the travel, so that is a plus. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, so the Complete Epic Albums Collection, limited edition of 1,000 numbered copies on crystal clear vinyl. Contains all the studio albums released under Epic Records from 1977 to 1990. It also includes a 4-page booklet, and mine is number 45. 45 out of 1,000. So definitely a low number, which is really cool to have in the collection. All right, so here is the box. Let's go through each of these records. Okay, let's kick off with the booklet. We have Cheap Trick, The Complete Epic Albums Collection. Checkerboard on the back. It's kind of it's making me feel a little dizzy. It's hypnotizing me. That has to be what it is. That's probably why I love Cheap Trick so much, because they just hypnotize me all the time with their checkerboard pattern. All right, here is the booklet. You can see the pages here. It looks like just a rundown of each of the albums and their track listing on here. Now, it said something about a 4-page booklet. However, it doesn't look like it's 4 pages, so that may have changed. So I'm not 100% sure on that. But yes, so it gives the discography rundown of the Epic albums. on here. Let's get into the album. So let's kick off with my favorite Cheap Trick album. This is their 1977 debut album. The packaging is very nice here. It looks like it does come with the original inserts, so the inserts that did come in the original releases, which is very nice to see. So the packaging on the albums themselves, it looks like to be true to the originals, which I love. Very nice quality packaging here. Let's pull the record out. Good old classic orange Epic label. And I'm excited about this, the crystal clear vinyl. So very nice. In color. And it does look like it comes with the gatefold. Very good to see that. There's the record, and I'm not going to show, they're all clear. I would have loved, like with the Rolling Stones and mono colored vinyl box set and the Queen studio albums box set, I would have loved to see some different like colored wax. Now that's just like the nerdy part in me, the collector in me. I would have loved to see that, but it is really cool to see it on some sort of limited clear vinyl, something different than just standard black, although that would have been cool too, and we know I would have bought it. But it is cool to see that. We have Heaven Tonight. This is the 2 LP Budokan, the complete concert, which this is worth grabbing. There was a standalone reissue of this that I think was put out by Music on Vinyl. They had this, they had a yellow colored vinyl version, a limited version of that. So if you do not have the complete at Budokan, not just Budokan, but the complete 2 LP set, this is definitely worth hunting down. Or just buy this box set, then it comes with that. Here's the gatefold. Okay. Dream, please. Very nice sleeves. Very nice sleeves on this. Here is the Found All the Parts EP. Now this is unique in the sense that that in this box set, this is a 12-inch. So originally 1980 they released this LP and it came out in a 10-inch vinyl with an additional 7-inch Everything Works If You Let It single 45 included. So I want to see if it doesn't look like that 45 is included in this, but here is the record. That would have been really cool to see that included, but that is okay. But it's interesting to be holding this, and it's a 12-inch instead of the standard 10-inch that I'm used to. And the other unique thing about the original EP version is that instead of the Epic label, you actually had pictures of the band members on each side, and so each one was a little different. You could have a Robin and Tom, you could have a Tom and Rick, and so on. So this is a really fun record if you see it out in the wild, the original like 10-inch, to try and collect as many variants of the label as possible. I have a few of them, but there are a couple that I am missing. So there's a fun fact for you there. Moving on, again, we're in the 80s now. Here is All Shook Up, produced by the great George Martin. Excellent album. Curious about the label here. Classic Epic label in there. Then we're moving on to One on One. You and me against the world. One on One. Go. Very nice. I love this album. This is Next Position, Please. Very nice packaging. I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again. Standing on the Edge. This is this is definitely a very 80s album, but I love it. You have Standing on the Edge, you have She's Got Motion, you have Little Sister, and one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs of all time, Tonight It's You. So the John Brandt era. Moving on to a lot of people in the Cheap Trick world, they don't like this album that much. This is The Doctor. And I will say this is my least favorite Cheap Trick album, but even a bad Cheap Trick album, in my opinion, is still a great Cheap Trick album. This is very 80s, very synthy, but there's some great songs on here. Like, of course, the title track, The Doctor, Kiss Me Red, Take Me to the Top, though, is one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs, and it's on here, which is excellent. So, stop sleeping on The Doctor, you guys. This is a good album. Lap of Luxury has the flame on this one. Don't Be Cruel as well, No Mercy. Never Had a Lot to Lose, a staple in the live set. Ghost Town, a great song. I actually heard that song for the first and only time a couple years ago at a casino in Iowa, which was really fun to hear. So, yeah, here you go. Lap of Luxury. And last but not least, 1990. Final album released by this band under Epic Records, and that is 1990's Busted. Great songs on here. I Can't Understand, it's a favorite. Can't Stop Falling in Love is a classic. Walk Away is another great one as well. And that wraps up the unboxing of Cheap Trick's The Complete Epic Albums Collection box set. I will say there were a couple things I'm not sure about. I'm not quite sure. I believe this was supposed to be a 4-page booklet, but it looks like it just kind of opens like that. I don't think that there was anything else in here as well, but overall I am satisfied and impressed and happy with this set. I think it is a great addition to the Cheap Trick collection, and it definitely serves as a definite anthology of Cheap Trick's very formative years, right? Their most formative years, especially those early years from '77, those first 4 studio albums, and then of course including Live at Budokan, into the 80s and ending off with Busted from 1990. So it provides, I think, both longtime fans and new listeners with extensive and immersive musical experiences. So I'm very excited to listen to these, to hear how these sound, again on 180 gram audiophile vinyl. So I will do some sort of report back at some point about the sound quality. But with that, everybody, I hope that all of you are doing well. If you are in the market for these Cheap Trick albums, this was a really great deal. You definitely, I think all together, so you get 14 LPs, you get the little booklet, you get the nice hard shell cover. I think that each record, each album came to about $20, so it's very comparative to what you would pay anyway, and you are getting good quality. I'm sure this sounds amazing, so definitely check this out if you are in the market for these albums. With that, everybody, I hope that all of you are doing well, and I will see you all for my next video. Bye, guys.